Okay. Now let me edit. Okay. We're gonna fix the name part later. Let me see who is here. I don't even know if I can see the comments. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Let me fix my banner. Okay, I'll fix that later because I'm gonna have to change my banner. Okay, whoever is here, let me know, and we'll wait for some more people. You want it closer or farther away? We'll wait for some more people to show up. It is a nice day again here in California. It's a little overcast today, but it's a little overcast, but it's still nice. I should ask my husband to join to see if he can see me. So I don't know who's here. Whoever is here, you can say hi. Let me say I'm live on, because I don't know what the notifications are like on StreamYard. No, it may be a little bit chillier than I thought it was. I might have to go in the house and get me a sweater. I'm gonna give y'all a little chance to come in. Oops. When you come in, let me know. Say something in the chat. We'll give other folks a chance to pop in. If you here, let me know so we can get started. I know that these I know that the notifications suck, and sometimes it takes a minute for YouTube to send the notifications out. So we can just chill until the notifications are sent out, and then we will get started. Y'all want to see what the day looks like, or what the weather looks like? Let's see if you guys can. It's a little overcasty today. It's overcast today. You can't see all the way out to the bay. I'm pretty sure this will blow off because it's still kind of early. This will probably blow off. I mean, it's still nice. The wind is not blowing. I know it could be so much worse because I know in some areas they're having snow. I'm not really sure where this was, but I was looking on Facebook and they were expecting really bad storms. So snowstorms, not just storms, but snowstorms. So I know it could be, I'm not complaining by any stretch of the imagination because I know that it could be so much, the weather could be so much worse. But it is slightly overcasty here today. I need some lotion. Who is it? Can you bring me some lotion? My hands are super dry.
I could.
But you're not. Can you be any ruder? Like I could, but I ain't.
Well, you asked me if I could. Yeah, I can. I'm fully capable of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, kidders. I don't know who else is here. Um, but okay. So why are the oh shoot? Maybe I have to click on the comments because I'm like, why are the comments not showing up? Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. I guess they're showing up now. Okay, I'm doing the I'm seeing if the
StreamYard.
yeah, trying to get used to the StreamYard on here. I didn't get my name right, but I'll work that out. I'll work the kinks out after.
Don't forget to charge that too, because
Is it bad?
no,
Oh
it was
no, it's
like
not bad.
70 something, but um, just just charge it afterwards.
Oh, well, I'm glad your surgery went well. Did you tell us you was having surgery? I don't remember you saying you was having surgery. Is my elbows ashy too? No. I'm glad everything went well. At least you at home. You can now all you gotta do is the worst part is done. All you have to do is recover, right? I know recovery sucks because you can't like move around and stuff.
Oh, Testa Oshun.
Yes.
Hey, Testa. Hey, girl. I gotta go on this.
Don't do that. Don't bother me.
Okay, I won't.
Because I'm still trying to figure stuff out. And you know how I get frustrated if I'm doing something wrong. And when I couldn't fix it, I I got frustrated and I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna just leave it there. Because I don't know, I have no clue as to how to fix that. I was waiting for some of the regulars to come in. Well, you can at least go to it.
Go to where?
Go. Did you go to it? Like it, so I can at least get your view.
I just said, hey, Testa.
And it's not testa, it's test. There's
Oh,
no A
oh, it's
on there.
Testo.
It's
Testo. Hey, Testo. It's a good picture though.
oh, that's good. I'm glad you can walk. They fused the L4 and L5 and cleaned out the arthritis in the nerve root. Okay, that sounds scary. I wonder if they can do that in my ankle because my ankle has been giving me, I am limping. My ankle has been giving me the blues all weekend. I mean the blues. And I've
That's a
had
good picture.
tendonitis in this ankle for a while. So, I mean, I'm not sure what they can do. with it's arthritis because they x-rayed it and they saw the arthritis in there, but I don't know, what they can do. They have wanted me to do physical therapy before COVID, before all of this COVID stuff started. And I never got started. So
Okay. You look good.
I don't want to
You look
start
good, young lady. I
now.
gotta go.
Why? What you come out here for, child?
Just to see what you were doing. The game about to start.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I put Gizmo in his crate because
I'll get him.
he was screaming at Jackie.
I'll get him.
You gonna go get him now?
He can come in because he want to see the game too.
He don't want to see that stupid game. He don't. He ain't trying to watch that game. Get him some water because I don't think he drank any water after he ate his breakfast. Like we be seriously treating this dog like he is a child. I monitor like how much he's drinking, like his food. He's on a, I know how much food he's eating daily because he eats out of these pouches. So I know how much food I know his food intake. So I try to make sure he's drinking enough water during the day. You would swear that that was my child. We gonna get started because I don't plan on being here all day. And I know people are going to come in and out. Some people may be watching the games, or maybe some folks ain't came home from church yet. I don't think anybody that watch me go to church though. And I'm not saying that to be um mean, but I just don't think people that watch me really go to church. Yeah, he my fur baby. And I really do um keep up with, and you should monitor what your pets are eating because that way if they get sick or anything, you know that they're doing something that they don't normally do. You know what I mean? Like if he doesn't eat his breakfast, or um because what we do is we he eats wet food that comes in this pouch. But I leave some kibble down for him in case he gets hungry during the day. Now, if he don't eat that kibble, it's okay because he doesn't always do that. But if he doesn't eat that wet food, then I know something is going, he's either not feeling well or he don't like it. And it's very rare that he don't like it. Gizmo gonna eat that. The only thing I don't like about this camera is it's reversed. So when I see on the screen that my hair is messed up on this side, is actually this side for me. And that irritates me. It's, everything is flipped. Um, so let me tell you this. So yesterday, and I don't even know if you watched this person, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. Yesterday, Adrian Slays posted a video entitled Eat Out of a Pot Challenge. Now, she had posted a video maybe about a couple of days ago where she was eating a salad out of a pot. And it wasn't a small pot, it was a cooking pot. It was one of the larger quart pots, you know, the big pot with the handles. I don't know how many quarts that is, but it's a stew pot, a pot that you would cook soup or stew out of. She is sitting in her living room, dining room, whatever, making a video and eating a salad out of this pot. Now I don't know if Adrian did this for um views because she knew that people would make a video about her and talk about her because she is the type of person that likes attention. So I don't know if she did it to get attention or, or she just country. I don't know. So when people started making videos about her and talking about her eating out of this pot, she was like, "Oh, well, since people are talking about me anyway, let's make a challenge. And I want everybody to, fix something to eat and eat it out of a pot instead of eating it out of a plate or a bowl or, whatever. Let's normalize eating out of a pot." And I was like, why? There are too many other containers that are in my house that I can eat out of before. Now, if you don't have anything else in your house to eat out of that pot. But if you have plates and bowls, Tupperware containers, old butter bowls, the little buckets that the butter come out of and all of that kind of stuff that you have saved, why can't you eat out of that before you eat out of a pot? And pots have a coating, like the pot that she was eating out of looked like it had like that white non-stick coating that when you scrape it with a metal fork, you're damaging the bottom of the pot. Like my pots and skillets and pans and stuff, I don't use metal on them. We have wooden spoons and other spoons that are not metal that you use because I don't want to damage the non-stick portion of my pots and my skillets and stuff. Like I'm very particular about, even my husband knows, don't you scramble no egg with no with a fork or something because you will mess up the coating of my skillet. I don't like skillets with scratches and pots with scratches and stuff. When they start to get all them scratches on the bottom and stuff, it's time to buy a new pot for me. And I'm just going to keep it real. I am bougie. You're not going to catch me eating out of a pot on a video unless it's a parody or something, unless I'm being funny. And you're definitely going to know that it's a parody. I just wouldn't. It's just certain that, maybe I was raised different from some people because I'm not going to eat out of a pot because I don't see a reason to do that. I'm not going to eat out of a pot. I'm not. Paper plates, you can get a whole stack of paper plates from the dollar store, a whole container of them, a whole bundle of paper plates you can get from the dollar store. And they have that little plastic thing that if the paper plate is kind of cheap, they have this little thing that you can sit your paper plate in to make your paper plate more sturdy. You don't have to eat out of kitchen things that are made to be cooked on the stove. You don't have to eat out of that. Like, I don't even like for nobody to, when they put the food up, to put the whole pot in the refrigerator. Put that shit in a Tupperware container. Take that stuff out, put it in a container, and put the container in the refrigerator, not the damn pot. Like, I don't like to go to somebody's house and open their refrigerator and they got a refrigerator full of pots. Like, if you don't take these damn pots out of here, That is so gross. Clean them pots. What, Phoenix? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm too early. Phoenix, like, look now. Shit. You gonna have to get your times together. She's she think it's a I'm not trying. I'm really not. I'm not trying to mess you up, Phoenix. I'm really not. I'm not trying to mess you up, girl. I will. I swear, I will give you your star today. But I'm sorry, Kidder. She gonna get a star too because she was first. I can't just. Yes, Kidder's a 6-quart Dutch oven. This girl was using a Dutch oven to eat a salad, and those pots are not light. Those things are heavy. And she just holding that pot, just digging in, just eating a salad, fork clanking the bottom of the pot and everything. And she had the audacity to get mad because people talked about her eating that salad out of a pot. But you look crazy. It looks crazy. Why would you do that? Like no one does that. No one eats out of a pot unless they have to. That's what plates and bowls and saucers and Tupperware containers are for. I I couldn't even imagine eating a salad out of a pot anyway. And she really got online yesterday when she made this video to start this eating out of a pot challenge. She legit got online yesterday and doubled down on the fact that there's nothing wrong with eating out of a pot. And her subscribers who are similar in mentality as her were saying in the comments, yes, I have done the same thing. Now, I have done a lot of things in my 57 years on this planet. I've done a lot of shit, but eating a salad out of a pot is not one of them. I've never eaten anything out of the a pot or out of the skillet that I cooked it in. Now, I may have eaten out of a Tupperware container that was legit not a Tupperware container, like, those country crock bowl things, the containers that the butter came out of that you just keep, like, random containers. Like I may have eaten something out of one of those, but a whole skillet or a Dutch oven or a pot, no, I never have. Like I wasn't raised like that. If my mother saw me doing something like that, she would be like, "What is wrong with you, girl? What are you doing?" Now I know all of us were raised different. We've all had very different upbringings. We've all had different experiences as adults, but none of my experiences have ever led me to eating out of a pot. And I'm not going to participate in a challenge that looks stupid. I mean, I'm just going to call a spade a spade. Like, that's stupid. and I wouldn't do it. And I really want to see the mentality of other people that do it. I hope some people do it. I want to see them do it. Yeah, yeah. Cool Whip. I've kept a Cool Whip container, but and I've probably eaten something out of a Cool Whip container, but I don't know. I can't say that I've eaten out of that container because I've never, like, you may store something in your refrigerator in that, but I've never used, like, I've never put like a Cool Whip container or those, other type of containers in the microwave. Like, I may have used that to for leftovers or something, but I don't think I've put those in the microwave. I don't know. I may have, child. Who knows? But I'm not out here eating out of a pot. Yeah, and I think now that people were talking about her, people were talking about the fact that she did it. I think she now wants to try to flip that situation to her advantage to give views. And hey, if you can do that, go on with it, girl. But I know somebody that's not going to be like I wouldn't. Now I want to talk about this other situation that I saw on YouTube also. I have been watching this couple. Um I think his YouTube channel is As Said by Me. I'm gonna find it. Let me find it so I can show y'all. Oh, it's As Said by Said. So, and then he has another channel called Football to Fatherhood. So it is, that's him right there. And that's his wife. Him and his wife have like a podcast. I don't know if they're still doing the podcast or not, but they had a podcast and they were he has his own channel, she has her own channel, and I think they do a podcast together. So recently, last year, the now they have two children. They have two little girls. Let me go back to their backstory. He was a college football player who actually went to the NFL. Um, I think he played for two teams on the NFL. Very short. His NFL career was kind of short lived. I think he played for the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots for a very short time. I think for New England he got hurt. For Miami he got traded, I think. And when he got hurt for New England, I think that kind of like ended his career. Um, and he didn't get picked up by anybody else. So when his football career ended, he was they were already doing YouTube. How you get out? Daddy wants to let you out. He was already doing YouTube before. So after his football career ended, they started doing YouTube harder, podcasts, everything. So last year, and so they had two kids, two little girls. So last year, his wife got pregnant. Oh, let me go back a little bit more. I hate when I tell stories because I have to always go back and fix stuff. So they got married after college. Okay. They didn't have any kids until they were married, and they are a Christian couple. So last year, the wife got pregnant again, and this baby didn't survive. So she has been, dealing with, the fact that she had a miscarriage. And then she said she hadn't been feeling well. So she went to the doctor. Now, this is in the video. She's telling her story in the video where she went to the doctor to get tested and they found out she had a B12 deficiency. So while she's telling everything that is going on, she starts to cry in the video. And how he get out the back, babe? Oh, um, you didn't lock it. Okay. Um, she starts to cry in the video during the video, and he's sitting right here next to her the whole time. Like they're sitting in separate chairs, but they're sitting right next to each other. And she starts to cry as she's telling her story because, you can tell she wants another child. And, it's very difficult as a woman when you lose a child. And so, she was telling her story. She was, you can clearly tell she was hurt. And her husband just sat there and just looked at her like this. And people in the comments were saying, hug your wife. Why are you not hugging your wife? And this is a man that is always talking about getting close to God, building his relationship with God, and, God showing him grace and favor. And your wife is crying, and you are not showing her not one bit of grace or anything. And in the comments, he is saying, well, I never saw that as a child growing up. You know, I didn't grow up in a household where people showed their feelings, and I don't know how to show feelings like that and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's an excuse. That is literally a cop out. You That is just decent human compassion. Is if you see someone crying, you want to console them. You don't sit there and stare at someone that is crying and not have compassion for them. Like where we do that at? Y'all know I'm trying to run from the sun. Where do we do that at? I'm crying and you just gonna sit there and look at me, and I'm your wife. But I had stopped watching them last year because in their podcast, the husband would not allow the wife to have a voice. And you can see in her face that she would be hurt. I could see it. And I'm looking at them like you know, you don't want to speak bad on someone else's marriage. But people need to realize that when they put themselves out on social media and their relationship does not look like what most people consider normal, people are going to criticize what they see. It is natural for us to, people use that, judge ye not for because you don't want to be we all are constantly judging and critiquing and criticizing each other. It's human nature. That's going to happen. And because I criticize you does not mean that I'm, making a judgment about you as a human or you and your relationship with God. But yeah, I'm going to have an opinion about what I see. And, it's these overly sensitive ass people that have come to the conclusion that we can't even have an opinion about something without them getting bent out of shape. No, we are still allowed to have an opinion. We can still talk about what we see. The First Amendment gives us the ability to speak and have an opinion. Now, like Tasha K has learned, some opinions have consequences. Now, I'm not saying be out here defaming other people and making up shit, but if I see something and I have an opinion about it, it is my right to speak my opinion. And if you're putting yourself out there and people see it, we're going to talk about it. Ain't that why you make YouTube videos? For people to watch them? And then if people watch them, that's why there's a comment section. People are going to comment, right? Makes sense to me. I just felt so bad for her in that space, because even she said, my husband, who was sitting right next to her, even she said, I have to call my friends and family to get support because he does not support me in the way that I desire to be supported. And he was like, well, I'm not used to, like I didn't see that growing up, so I'm not used to, doing that. That's a cop out. That is an excuse. That's a total excuse. Phoenix, I'm about to get on your head in a minute about this pot. I see it now. um that's a total excuse for me, because when you get married, you understand as a husband, you are taking on another person. You are their helpmate. You are supposed to, your vows are in sickness and in health. You are supposed to be with that person and help that person. And if you cannot do that, then you shouldn't have got married. You knew when you got married, I don't know what it's like to take care of another person. Then you shouldn't have got married, because now that your wife is sick or she's having medical issues and she needs you to be her backbone, you don't know how to do it. All of a sudden, oh, I don't know how to do that. I ain't never seen that shit before. So I don't know how to do it. This is a recipe for divorce. It's a recipe for divorce. Like they are driving down divorce lane. And eventually, someone is going to get off at one of the nearest exits if this man does not get himself together. Because what he's doing is so selfish and it's so childish that I even stopped watching their channel for a while, because I could not stomach the way he was treating his wife. And you can tell that this woman, she is just reaching out to him, wanting him to love her. Like I hate to see stuff like that. It just irks my whole entire soul. Like if that was my daughter, I would have, girl, come home, come home, because I'm not gonna sit here and watch this man do you like that. I'll take care of you, because just go watch the video. Go watch the video, and it's towards the end of the. Let me see what the name of the video is, because I want y'all to see it. Let me see if it's which one of their channels is it on. Is it football to fatherhood? Cause they got like 3 channels. Yeah. Okay. So it's on his channel, Football to Fatherhood. And the name of the video is Charlotte's Health Complications plus Failed Baby Attempts. Go watch the video. The video is only 14 minutes long. Watch the video. And towards the even the thumbnail for this video is her crying. She's crying in the thumbnail. And they're sitting there together and she is crying this way. Not crying towards her husband, like her husband is sitting here. She's not crying towards him, she's crying away from him. But watch the video, and the end, and it's towards the end of the video if you don't want to watch the whole thing. But you should watch the whole thing so that you can get context. Watch the video and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Hey honeybee. Um Phoenix didn't hold on, y'all. Phoenix didn't say that she'll eat out the pot, y'all. Phoenix didn't say I eat out a pot if it's the last of whatever right before I wash it. Okay. If it's the last like spoonful, if it's the last spoonful, yeah, okay, you can dip it out and eat it, but not take the whole pot in the dining room and just sit there and eat the whole thing out of a pot. Honeybee said, "Hello, I did what you said, and I'm subscribed to the membership, but it says it won't stop until February the 20th." Okay, that's probably because you already paid. They already took it out for February, so it won't end until then. But that's fine. Just just don't pay no more. Did you stop it? Just stop it and just don't pay no more. For example, my child made mac and cheese and left. Okay, that's different. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you just take that pot into the dining room and you're eating your whole meal like you made a salad in a pot, and you took that whole pot into the dining room and you just like sitting there eating out of the pot. Now it's different if someone only left like a spoonful in the pot and you just gonna eat that and then put the pot in the sink. That's different. But to make a meal, make a whole salad in a pot, like a quart size pot and then sit down in the dining room and watch TV and eat out of a pot is what I'm talking about. That's what she did. That's what bowls and paper plates are for. I'm not eating out no damn pot. I'm just not. Because there's no reason for me to do that. I have too many paper plates and Tupperware and all kind of stuff. Regular bowls, plastic bowls, ceramic bowls, dollar store bowls, thrift store bowls, bowls. I have too much going on in my house for me to eat out of a pot or a skillet. No, those are cooking utensils. You don't eat out of cooking utensils. That's like you wouldn't use a soup spoon or a spoon that you stir the pot with to eat out of. You use a fork or a teaspoon. You don't go and get one of your stir spoons to eat. I guess that's the next challenge. To eat out of something that you would not normally eat out of. To eat with. Kidder says some men in certain religions do this, but isn't there a community in the church that helps lead and guide others? I know when I was about to get married, I had to go to a Catholic retreat to help um, strengthen a couple. They said they're in marriage counseling. He's going to counseling, and I don't know if she's doing separate counseling by herself, but they're going to counseling, and apparently the counseling ain't working. But he seems like the type of person that will go in there and act like he know more than the counselor. But I'm telling you, I am a outsider looking in, and a woman is only going to put up with so much. I'm telling you, we only gonna put up with so much before we just decide I can't deal with you. I have tried, and I just cannot deal with you. I'm not going to put myself in a position where I'm unhappy constantly. And if you're not going to help me when I'm sick, then I can't trust you. When I was in the hospital the last time, the only reason why my husband went home was to make sure that Gizmo, was fed and taken care of because he was at home alone. And I didn't want Gizmo to be at home by himself. So my husband would come and stay with me during the day, and then he would go home and stay with Gizmo at night because I didn't want Gizmo to be home, you know, all night by itself. But anything I needed, he was constantly calling. He was, bringing things to the hospital for me. You don't just allow your partner to be sick and you not even have compassion for them. Like when you're sick and you don't know what's going on with you, when your body is acting different and you've never had it act like that before and you're scared, you need that person to be with you because you're always thinking, oh, this could be some bad news. This could be something serious. Yeah, you're scared. And you want your partner, you want your husband to be there with you. That's the person that is supposed to comfort you. And I just can't understand a man to sit there and say, "Oh, well, I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up like that, so I don't even know how to do. Like, no, that don't make no sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense. I don't give a damn how you grew up. You're an adult. You know how to have compassion. You're an adult. You're not a child. Even Gizmo knows when I'm crying, and he will come to me and comfort me. And he is a dog. My dog has come to me when he saw me crying. Dog. And you a grown man and don't understand the concept of your wife hurting or needing you because you didn't see your parents doing it. When people say that as an adult, when they say, oh, well, I didn't grow up like that, or I didn't see my parents doing that, so I don't know how to do it. Hell, I didn't see my mother. My father was deceased. I didn't see my mother in a healthy relationship, but I know what a healthy relationship is. I didn't grow up with a two parent household because my father was deceased, so I never saw my mother interacting with a man, but I know what a healthy relationship is because I'm an adult and I'm emotionally mature. I'm not going to use that as an excuse. Like, I don't know what a healthy relationship is because I never saw one because my mother wasn't married. No, I am an emotionally mature adult. I know what it means to be in a healthy relationship, even though I didn't see one or grow up with one. Yeah, Gizmo is a sweetheart when he want to be. Like dogs and cats feel, they feel certain things. Like when I was sick, Gizmo was not going too far away. Like when I'm not feeling well, he gets closer to me. Now there are times when Gizmo be like, "I leave me alone, don't touch me," and I don't. I don't bother him. But I know he knows when I'm not feeling well because he don't go too far from me. And I mean he be close. So if a dog know, then I know you as a human know when something is going on with your wife. And if you don't know, then you don't need to be married. You don't need to be married. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to talk about before I leave. So I am on my MacBook. I'm on my MacBook, y'all. So the only thing I got to do is learn how to uh I don't know how to drop the link on here. My husband is gonna have to show me how to, let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can figure this out. Yeah. See, I don't know how to do this. Yeah. I don't know how to um post the link in the chat. I don't remember how I did it the last time, but we'll figure that out. I know he had showed me how to do it the last time, but I forgot. So I have to figure it out. So I can drop the link and have people um come on. Because the MacBook is different than the Chromebook. The the way you do stuff on here is different. No, I am not watching the Janet Jackson thing because I have Hulu, but I don't have Hulu Live or whatever. What do you have to watch it? Hulu Live or Hulu something. I don't know. So I can't watch it. And I'm not paying extra for um yes, kidders. His arm was, I guess, on the furniture and not on her. It wasn't on her. And if your wife is crying, if your wife is crying, then you hug her. You put your arm around her. You hug her. You pull her close to you. Let her know I'm here for you. Dropping some good info about what? I don't know who that is. Dropping info about what? Because I don't watch everything. Just so what is brother Kali Maat what is he dropping info about? Yeah, go watch I don't know if you watch them, Honeybee, but I've been watching their channel. Like I was watching them, I think I started watching them right before they got married, I think. So I have been watching them for a while because I think I started watching them before they got married. I know I was watching them before they had kids because their story was interesting. You know, this is a young man that came out of college and actually went to the NFL. Then he got married and they had kids. You got kicked out, Gizmo? Dang, Gizmo, you be getting kicked out of places. They got married. Um, they went to the NFL, and he went to the NFL. They had kids, and then they um, and then his NFL career was over. So they have three channels. Um, Committed to Us is their podcast. Football to Fatherhood is, I think that's where he kind of tells his story about, you know, what it was like going from playing football to actually getting cut from these teams. It's Football to Fatherhood, and then the other one is As Said by Said. But this is what he looks like. So they have three three channels. Four, because I think she has a channel also. But I don't think she is I don't think she's putting up content right now. Oh, okay. Dark Goddess, I don't how can I put this? I don't watch a lot of channels that I consider conspiracy. I don't get into that. I don't watch it. That's it's not my thing. It's not interesting to me because a lot of that's just not my thing. But if it's interesting to y'all, go ahead. He over here.
Hey, dude.
What happened? He got kicked out. He got kicked out of the He Man Woman Haters Club. They in the Woman Haters Club today because the playoffs is on and they watching football.
No girls
So
allowed.
they didn't kick me to the curb.
No girls allowed.
See how they do me? And Gizmo, all you got to do is bait him with some chicken or some bacon or some treats or something, and he just leaves me. Bye, mama.
Well, I'm gonna put them in this crate for a minute because I'm gonna go help Jackie put up her set up her printer real quick. Unless you want me to keep them out here.
No, because I'm about to go in the house too. No, put him in the house.
All right. Come on, dude.
I'm coming in there in a minute. So just just check it out. Oh, I see it now. It does say watch it with live TV. Yeah, I'm not about to pay extra to watch no Janet Jackson thing. Hopefully somebody will pirate it and put it on YouTube. And if they do, I'll watch it from there. But I'm not about to pay. Um, I'm not about to pay extra for it. Now, who is this person? Dark Goddess. Put their name in the chat again. I'm about to go to their channel right now. Put the name in the chat. Let me go see. But I don't watch a whole lot of. I don't know. I mostly watch people that are like me. I'm not into conspiracies and people talking about. I don't know. I'm just a really simple person. You will notice that the stuff that I talk about, if you want to research it, you will not have a hard time finding it because I will tell you what books it comes from. The only thing that you will not be able to find is my real experience with the Orishas, my real experience with initiation and stuff, because that's something that you will have to go through with yourself on your own. But other things I talk about are you can find it in books. I'm not into conspiracies. I'm not into, stuff that people make up in their own mind and make it sound good. I'm not into that. I'm into stuff that people can read for themselves and, get an understanding of and don't have a hard time finding it because I'm going to tell you what books you can find. Information that people share with me. I like to be able to either Google it or find other books that I can read up on it myself. I'm not into, the sun bleeding and we about to have another. It's about to be another moon, and China then made another sun out of radio. I don't care. I don't. Right. The only conspiracy I have is to keep Phoenix from getting 30 stars in 1 month. That's it. But Phoenix, you didn't already almost got a star every day though. You have really almost, hey Cindy S, you have really almost gotten a star every day. So you can't complain. Cause you was on a roll for a minute. But see, that's the thing though. I keep tripping you up because I come at different times. I can't like get a real, oh, I'm just gonna come at this time. No, I see, one thing about me is being retired. I never want to be on a regular schedule again, ever. I just want to be, spur of the moment. I want to just jump up and do things when I want to do them because I'm telling you, going to work, having to clock in at a certain time, having to get up at the same time every morning, having to basically go to bed at the same time, having to stay on a basic schedule for so many years irritated the fuck out of me. And when I got retired, that was one of the things that I promised myself is I would never go on a rigid schedule again. I will just live my life by the seat of my pants. And if I want to do it, I'll do it. If I don't want to do it, I ain't going to do it. So it's just hard for me to get on, a schedule. And I know it's, good to get on a schedule with YouTube because then people know like what time you're coming so they can adjust their schedule because I did put that on my community wall, like kind of what time are you guys? Da, 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 da. But I don't want to do that shit. Girl, I be trying. I be trying to throw it out there in the universe. I'm about to go live. I'm getting ready. I'm putting on. See, when I put my wig on, I'm coming. When I put my wig on, it's gonna happen. So when I put my wig on, I be trying to throw that out into the universe. I be thinking y'all gonna catch it. Oh, she putting her wig on. She about to come, but you not getting it. You got to pick it up. You gotta get it. Oh, you had a stressful week. Girl, I had a real. You know what? And I was really scared to say this too. That I really had a good week because it was so strange that every time I thought I was feeling better, it would come back. But I've had a really good week. Like I've really felt better, much better. Um, my appetite has come back, but the only thing, like I'm gonna have to uh send my doctor an email is my appetite has come back, but it's like my acid reflux is on 10. I eat and then I get like um acid reflux or something. So I'm gonna see if he wants me to uh take something over the counter or because I was thinking about taking like a Nexium or something and see if that works because when I eat, I don't know, it's like my stomach is still just like, yeah, I told you I was hungry, but I didn't want food. If that makes any sense. It's just this weird feeling. But yeah, I've been feeling much better. Much, much better. So hopefully it's over. Girl, if I take my wig off, if I go in the house and take my wig off, Tina, that's it. That's it. It's over. I'm not coming back because, girl, if you could see what these plaits look like up under this wig. So I go to sleep at night and it's really hard for me to sleep with a scarf on. Me and scarves don't get along. Like I will go to bed, that scarf is tied on my head, all neat and everything. And when I wake up, the scarf be back here. And so my hair is twisted in the front and cornrowed in the back. And honey, when I wake up in the morning, them twisties be like this. I what's the little girl from the Rugrats? The I can't think of what the little girl name is from the Rugrats, but that's who I look like every morning. Every morning, I look like her. If I don't braid my hair down, if I don't braid my hair, then I look like Don King. You know what be making me mad is when these YouTubers get up and they be like, "Oh, morning routine," and they wake up in the morning, they got a full ass face of makeup and eyelashes and hair be all pretty, and I wake up in the morning and I look like a damn booger wolf. I be out here looking crazy in the morning. I be like, I know my husband love me. Cause when he roll over and see me in the morning and he still love me, Angelica, I swear, I swear, cause I took a picture. I'm about to show y'all. I look like Angelica in the morning. Look, that's how I be out here looking in the morning. And my husband still love me. He still love me, y'all. Is it Susie? Which one is it? Angelica or Susie? I'm about to see. Susie. It's Susie, y'all. It's Susie. I look like Susie. Oh my God. Have I looked into the Summer Wells case? No, I forgot, Cindy. Cindy, you asked me about that before? Let me look into it now. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. I did look at it a little bit because I did see someone's video on YouTube, but I didn't look into it enough. Yeah, I had saw some videos. Someone on YouTube was covering it. Yeah, I'm gonna look at it. But like I told you, I'm not really into um like missing person cases. I don't like to see, especially when it's like a child. Like I don't know, I get real emotional with stuff like that. I don't know. Are you? And then I'm one of these type of people. If the case goes on for too long, I kind of move on to like the next thing. It's kind of hard for me to stick to one case for a long period of time because I'll be like, okay, this then went on for too long. I'm over it and I move on. Even though I know that that's someone's family and they can't get over it, but I can't. I don't like to get emotionally tied up in situations that don't have anything to do with me. It's hard for me to, it's not hard for me. I just don't allow myself to do it. I don't like to. I don't like to do it. So I'm finna go, y'all. This sun is starting to burn me. It's starting to get um warm out here. I'm gonna go in the house and I might take this wig off for one thing. Oh, so the Scott Peterson thing is going back to trial? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I think I look like the little black girl. Her hair is just longer than mine. But honey, it sure do be standing up on my head like that every morning. Every morning I wake up and my hair is just like all over the place, child. I don't care though. Cause I can't sleep with a bonnet. I get too warm. I can't sleep with a bonnet. Me and bonnets don't get along. Me and bonnets don't get along, and me and headscarves don't get along. They just slide off my head. So it is what it is when I go to sleep at night. So I'm gonna go, y'all. It's been real. Um, I might come back later. Who knows? But y'all go on and do that eating out of a pot challenge so y'all can make Adrian happy and give her some views. Cause I'm not. I'm definitely not. I'm not on that level. So I will see you guys later. Um, I gotta figure out how to change the colors on my StreamYard and stuff and fix my banner and change my name because that's definitely not my name. And that's that. So I'll see you guys later. I love you. Bye. Let me see if I can figure out how to stop it.